Bama gang. Because we always hit the nail on the head. So check this out, my Miami Hurricane fans. My number 10 Miami Hurricane fans. My in the playoffs Miami Hurricane fans. Yes, we in that thing. Miami, we own Notre Dame. Not only did we beat them in the beginning of the season, head to head do matter. But we also beat them at the end of the season too. We got in and they didn't. Now, we could argue if they should have got in over Bama or not. But as a Miami Hurricane fan that's in the playoff, I don't care. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I don't care. I do not care. I don't want to argue with you. I don't want to debate with you. You win, I lose. But I'm in the playoff, and I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Okay, so let's get to the matter at hand, though. Marcus Freeman and the Notre Dame crying Irish. The Notre Dame crying or Irish. I don't even know if that was an Irish accent. Man, listen. Them boys is crying. They crying. Crying. Everybody talking about some, taking your ball and go home. Nah, these jokers crying. Sore losers. Now, some of y'all gonna say some of these bowls are meaningless. But think about this. You got players on that Notre Dame team that barely got any snaps this year. You got some of them players that could have went into that bowl game against a high-quality team. I don't know who they would have played in the bowl game. Probably BYU. I don't know who Notre Dame is scared of, because they're scared of somebody. Whoever they would have played in that bowl game, they're scared of them. They're scared of them. Notre Dame is afraid of what happened to Florida State, FSU. They are afraid that what happened to FSU would happen to them. Y'all remember FSU? Y'all remember 13-0? No quarterback. Got left out the playoffs. Damn, that's tough. Miami don't know how it feels right now. We don't know how it feels right now. We lost 2 games. Man, that's tough. FSU, bigger brand. We the bigger brand. We're the better team. They like us. They didn't like y'all. Oh! But anyways, Notre Dame, man. Notre Dame. Crying. After an hour of not getting in, crying. They're on a cry fest right now. They're on a pity party. Please have sympathy for us. Please, Lord have mercy. Now, there's a lot of people around here that's arguing about, JMU getting in and Tulane having 2 group of 5. Hey, that was their rules, dog. That was their rules. The 5 conference champions, the 5 best conference champions. Who want to argue for Duke? Only the ACC and Duke. Nobody else wanted them in there with 5 losses. They would have rather took JMU with 12-1. And I ain't even gonna argue for Duke. Duke, congratulations. You are ACC champions. Enjoy the bowl game that you're going to, and it is what it is. You got 5 losses. I don't see too many people. I have not seen too many people from Duke crying. They might be out there. I just haven't seen it yet. Who knows? Maybe I'm in a whole different algorithm. But anyways, the Notre Dame crying, I can't get past it. Now, I don't know if you guys like Paul Feinbaum. I personally like Paul Feinbaum, especially the last couple of weeks, because he's been advocating for the Miami Hurricanes to get in over Notre Dame, and that head-to-head should count. So Paul Feinbaum, I'm a fan right now. Maybe somewhere down the line you'll say something that I disagree with and I hate you again. But right now, Paul Feinbaum, I'm a fan. That's tough. Galloway, Joey Galloway, the dude that's been talking all this crap. Miami been trolling and all that on TV about Miami this, Miami that. Change of attitude, don't it? Change of attitude. That's tough. That's tough. Galloway, hey, Miami's in. Deal with it. Deal with it. There's clips of you talking trash. I'm pretty sure if anybody want to pull them up, they can. But deal with it. Now, Notre Dame, here's the deal. Them opting out of the bowl game, quitting, not giving their younger guys a chance to go out there and, get some play time, get some reps, get some snaps. especially against competition that you're not going to see at practice every day, that you know their tendencies and you know how to. Come on, man. Practice makes perfect. I get for some people. Man, Notre Dame is a bunch of quitters. The Notre Dame fighting clitoris. A bunch of quitters. They were now. What they're anticipating is most of their stars are not going to play in the game, and they're going to get beat 63-3. I don't know any team that got beat 63-3. Do y'all know? Who got beat 63-3? I'm trying to remember who got beat 63-3. I can't quite put my finger on it. Who got beat 63? Who got beat 63-3? Y'all let me know in the comment section. Please let me. Somebody got beat. I don't know, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section. But that is what Notre Dame is trying to avoid. Getting beat 63-3. They don't want to be in the record books for one of the worst losses after nearly not making the playoffs. Oh, man. Forgive me. I don't know where that came from, man. Yawning out of nowhere. But Notre Dame, stop crying. You know what? Forget Notre Dame. There's a team that did not have 6 wins this year, that lost their last game of the season that would have made them bowl eligible with 6 wins. That team resides in Tallahassee. That team is none other than your Florida State Seminoles. They had the audacity. Florida State, FSU had the audacity to turn down a bowl game. You weren't even eligible, but you turned down a bowl game? The Birmingham Bowl. One of them bowls in Birmingham. I think it's J-Lob or J-Lob Birmingham Bowl or something like that. Florida State was issued an invite, and they turned it down. Now, as broke as Florida State is, they turned down a bowl game. As broke as Florida State is, how much money do they owe Norvell? Apparently, whatever that bowl game would have paid out, you could have put it in the pot, dog. Hell, you could have even used it for next year NIL. But Florida State, you guys really turned down a bowl game? It ain't like you got a whole bunch of NFL draft picks on your team that need to go practice for the NFL draft. Who's on Florida State? Who's on Florida State that don't need extra reps, that don't need an extra game? Come on, Florida State. I know y'all ain't turning down bowl games. That's crazy. That's tough. Now, shout out to teams like Vanderbilt. They're not a bunch of crybabies like Notre Dame is. Vanderbilt is choosing to play in their bowl game. It's choosing not to quit. Shout out to them. Shout out to teams like last year, Miami Hurricane, who didn't quit. We went and played that goddamn Pop-Tart Bowl. We played it. But you got teams out here that's making bowl season seem like it's nothing. Now, I understand some of these players. I get it. If you get hurt in the Pop-Tart Bowl and you ruin your career, you know, what did you get out of it kind of deal. Okay, I get it. But at some point, if you barely made the playoff, if you're a top contender, you're going to be facing a top contender. If I'm an NFL scout, I'm watching those two teams go back and forth. Because 9 times out of 10, if I was scouting you all year, that's just an extra game for me to see how you show up when things aren't going your way. Because that's how a lot of teams are in the NFL. A lot of teams right now, things ain't going their way. Are they going to throw in the towel, or are they going to continue to play? Some teams start out bad, like the Miami Dolphins. They start out bad. Their players ain't quit yet. They're turning it around. So if I'm an NFL scout, I'm looking at it like, look, man, there's your quitters right there. And those are your guys that's going to, put their best foot forward. And, who knows? We could turn season around with guys that'll put their best foot forward. But anyways, it is what it is. At this point, college football is going to add more, to the playoffs. I think 16 teams next season might not be enough. I don't think they'll stop at 16. At some point, I think they'll get to 24. I think if you're in the top 25, at some point, they're going to be like, you know what? We're going to have a whole goddamn tournament. All these useless bowl games that you so-called call useless bowl games are going to be playoffs games to me in the future. But Miami's in the playoffs. Miami's in the playoffs, guys. All we got to do is sit back and be entertained until the 20th. We got to sit back and be entertained till the 20th. We got plenty of time in between time to talk about Texas A&M. Yes, I've seen their offensive line talking about they ain't worrying about Ruben Bain. They haven't watched film on him yet, so of course they'll say that. Give him grace, forgive him. He knows not what he says, so let him go watch film, and then who knows? Who knows? Maybe they'll still feel confident, and we're just gonna have to go to College Station and rock them. That's tough. Have a good day, guys. Oh yeah, don't worry about my headline. It's just my work truck.